Hey everyone, this is Dave Cooper and we are in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Housing Innovation Alliance Summit, and I am standing here with Thar Casey from Amber Solutions, who is an entrepreneur, from birth, really, right?
I've been an entrepreneur for a long time,
Yeah.
and it's nice to be an entrepreneur. My first true entrepreneurship when I was 26 years old, and I started, co-founded some companies in Silicon Valley. Co-founded a company in the hearing space, co-founded a company in the fetal heart rate monitors, co-founded a company in fingerprint sensors for smartphones and credit cards. And now I have co-founded also Amber Solutions, which is a technology-based company for electrification in general.
Right. And so you were a main speaker at our event yesterday, on the first day, and you told us a little bit about this new technology, which is a whole house electrical solution. If I dumb it down a little bit, it's a solid state,
That's
correct?
Yes.
In other words, these electrical parts that can be retrofit in any house have no moving parts.
That is correct.
Right.
At the end of the day, we can come up with outlets, switches, GFCI, circuit breakers, LED lights, without any moving parts. We eliminate the electromechanicals, the magnetics, the electrolytics, and we turn all the stuff to no moving parts, solid state, and eventually becomes a silicon, a chip, a complete path to it.
So you're here with us at the Housing Innovation Alliance, and there are a ton of thought leaders and a ton of leaders in the construction space in one collective room, right?
Yes.
So, and you're speaking to them, and I believe the feedback that you got was amazing, yeah?
It's phenomenal. I've never seen anything like it. I have been in these kind of events, if you will, before and spoke to audience. I've never had that kind of reception. I think I brought them something where they understand the value proposition from safety, security, convenience, reliability, all of that stuff. And I am also not throwing things at them and saying, okay, here it is, take it. Nope,
Right.
I'm saying, let's collaborate. You tell me what you want, and let's go out and build it according to what you want. So this way, you can move that house faster.
Right, and that's exactly what you did. You have the technology. There's definitely uses for the technology you have, and you basically put it out there.
That's
How do we
correct.
use this to improve what you're doing? And I don't think we hear that very often in this industry.
And that's because we're a technology-based company. And at the end of the day, the disruption is not going to come from an outlet and a switch. That's just another me too. The disruption is going to come from the core technology that is going to give you that reliability, safety, all of the stuff. And then we can add the sensors to it to give you all of that integration for coming up with a better product, a quality product. And that's the strategy of going around it.
Right. So sticking with the theme of why we're here is innovation,
Yes.
right? And the discussion around innovation. Where do you see the innovation going in this industry over the next 5 years?
If we like it or if we don't, it's going to move towards a direction of innovation needs to be there. You are looking for smart stuff, you're looking for connected stuff, reliable stuff, safer. The upcoming generation is not going to be excited with mechanical switches or there's a delay. They want something fast and they want it to be automated. They want to touch it through they want to control it through their phones or gadgets. So therefore we're moving that direction. The question is, how are we willing to introduce it and how are we willing to put it together, if you will, and where it can be embraced and not necessarily pushed. So I'm going to try to create a pull demand rather than a push demand.
Right. Thar Casey, it is a pleasure.
Sincerely, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank
Amber
you.
Solutions, Housing Innovation Alliance Summit in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you don't know Thar, you need to.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Absolutely.